Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
So, what about yesterday's lecture? How many of you gone through it? हेलो लेक्चर चल के अभी ठीक ठीक How many of you have gone through yesterday's lecture which I have uploaded on YouTube? Are you there, students?
Yes, ma'am. Notes file.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so how many of you have gone through the lecture? So here 17 participants, students are there. I am asking how many of you have gone through the lecture, yesterday's lecture, which I shared on YouTube.
हाँ मैम देखिए लेक्चर.
Huh?
वीडियो देखे मैम आपके लेक्चर की.
मला आवाज येत नाहीये.
हेलो.
हाँ बिस्मा.
हाँ मैम आपके हमने देखे लेक्चर की वीडियो आपकी.
आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी आवाज. हेलो. अनम्यूट करो. अनम्यूट करके बात करो. बिस्मा. कदम पल्लवी, बिडवे ऋतुजा, भोजने पूनम.
मॅम फक्त नोट्स बघितल्या, व्हिडिओ नाही ऐकला.
हाँ
नोट्स बघितल्या फक्त.
आवाज येत नाहीये तुमचं. काय काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे. थोडं जोरात बोला ना. I can't hear you. माझ्या इथे प्रॉब्लेम आहे का. Whether you have gone through the lecture, I am asking. तुम्ही कालचं लेक्चर बघितलं का.
हो मॅम.
व्हिडिओ ऑन करा तुमचे. व्हिडिओ आणि ऑडिओ. In 2 lectures we are going to finish third unit. पल्लवी काय म्हणतात.
मॅम फक्त नोट्स मी पाहिल्या, व्हिडिओ नाही पाहिला.
व्हिडिओ बघायचा ना, व्हिडिओ नाही बघितला तर कसं कळेल? नोट्स मध्ये समजलं का?
मॅडम ते प्रॉब्लेम ते समजले.
हा,
प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह केले मॅडम ते दोन.
हो, पण व्हिडिओ बघितला तर तुम्हाला जास्त कळेल.
हो मॅडम, पाहायचं आज.
बाकीच्यांचं काय? साठे
येस मॅम.
बघितले का कालचं व्हिडिओ लेक्चर
मॅडम
नोट्स?
नोट्स बघितले पण लेक्चर नाही.
व्हिडिओ ऑन करा. So you go through that lecture. If you have any difficulties, I can explain you now. Any difficulties after going through the notes or that video lecture? Otherwise, I will start the next one, next topic. मराठीत बोलू का?
मॅम.
कोणीच रिप्लाय करत नाहीये.
हॅलो.
तुम्हाला काही डिफिकल्टीज असतील तर विचारा त्या टॉपिक मधल्या, नाहीतर मग आपण पुढचा टॉपिक सुरू करू. काय करायचं सांगा.
मैम
हाँ
हेलो। हाँ मैम, वो जो 4.6 थ्योरम है ना,
हाँ
हाँ, तो उसका जो बी पार्ट है ना, वो
हाँ,
बी पार्ट कैसा उसकी यूज करे वो नहीं समझ में आ रहा मैम।
ठीक है। आपने वीडियो देखा क्या?
हाँ देखा मैम।
Let me share the screen. So yesterday we have seen this theorem first. If spectral radius of A is greater than equal to 1, there exists some solution ut of equation 4.4 which does not go to origin as t tends to infinity. It is just easy consequence of this one, lambda raised to t v, and since lambda is strictly greater than 1, lambda raised to t as t tends to infinity will goes to infinity. Then we have seen this example. Check whether all solutions of the system goes to origin or not. So in that we have to find eigenvalues of the matrix. So we have found eigenvalues and we got I by 2 and minus I by 2. So its spectral radius will be half, and which is strictly less than 1. So by previous theorem, whatever we have proved, if spectral radius of A is strictly less than 1, all solutions of that system will goes to origin as t tends to infinity. Okay, then these two examples I have given for homework. So in that also you have to find eigenvalues and then spectral radius. If spectral radius is less than 1, all solutions will goes to origin. If not, then no. Then we have seen one example of computing all powers of A. So first we have written A in terms of some identity matrix and nilpotent matrix, and then we have used binomial theorem, binomial expansion. Okay, so using binomial expansion we have arrived at A raised to T. all powers of A. Then we have seen the theorem 4.6. In that, two parts has been given, like one condition is spectral radius of A is less than equal to 1, and another condition was each eigenvalue lambda of A with mod lambda is equal to 1 is simple. So if these two conditions satisfied, then there exists a constant C strictly greater than 0, so that mod of ut is less than equal to C times mod u0, where u is the solution of the equation u at t plus 1 is equal to aut. So what there are no two parts. These A and B are not two separate parts. These are conditions. Like one condition is spectral radius of A is less than equal to 1, and second condition is each eigenvalue lambda of A with mod lambda is equal to 1 is simple. Means if I am having this system u at t plus 1 is equal to aut, I will have its eigenvalues which are less than whose modulus will be less than equal to 1, and the eigenvalues whose modulus is equal to 1, for they will be simple, means with their multiplicity will be 1 only. For others we don't know whatever may be their multiplicity. Okay, so in that case we have to prove this. There exists constant C which satisfies the condition, this condition, mod of ut is less than equal to C times u0. So we have used here again Puzzle algorithm. So we know that by Puzzle algorithm ut satisfies this one, where Ci and Mi satisfies these equations. So again what we did, we return eigenvalues of A so that mod of lambda is equal to 1. So whichever simple eigenvalues we have written that first. So say they are up to k minus 1, and remaining eigenvalues will be mod lambda is equal to less than 1. Is that okay? Spectral radius, what is given? Spectral radius is given to be less than 1. Spectral radius is less than or equal to 1. So what is spectral radius? By definition, it is maximum of mod lambda, where lambda belongs to sigma of A. Sigma of A means eigenvalues. Is that okay? So this is less than equal to A means maximum of mod lambda is less than or equal to 1 for every lambda. So I am having eigenvalues whose modulus is either less than 1 or equal to 1. Okay. So my all eigenvalues are either less than 1 or for which mod lambda is equal to 1. So what I am doing first, I am writing all eigenvalues with mod lambda is equal to 1 first. Okay, and what is given? They are simple. Simple means with multiplicity 1, and here multiplicity may be 1 or more than 1. Okay, so for such type of eigenvalues, we don't have any information about their multiplicity, but for this type we are having multiplicity 1. Is that okay? So if that matrix is of order n, it will have n eigenvalues, and from that say k minus 1. First k minus 1 eigenvalues I am writing which are simple. Simple means whose multiplicity is 1 and whose modulus is equal to 1. And remaining eigenvalues I am writing as for I is equal to k to n, say. Remaining will be whose mod lambda is less than 1. So then I will use Puzzle algorithm. So for Puzzle algorithm, we will have two cases, like up to k minus 1, we will have different situation, and from k to n, we will have different situation. So first we are seeing up to what happens if up to k minus 1. What about CIs? So CI satisfies again by Puzzle algorithm. C1 at t plus 1 is equal to lambda 1 C1t, and C1 at 0 is equal to 1. So we know that C1t is equal to lambda 1 raised to t is the solution. Then C2t satisfies this equation. This already we have done in previous theorem, right? So we apply here annihilator method and we find value of C2t. So C2t will be given by this. So C3t will satisfy again. C3 at t plus 1 minus lambda 3 C3t is equal to this C2t. So again we will use annihilator method and we can find the solution. So continuing in this way, we will find that CIT can be written as B1I lambda 1 raised to t, B2I lambda 2 raised to t, and BII lambda I raised to t. So this is for up to when my my I is up to k minus 1. Is that okay? So again, by like previous theorem, there exists constant d greater than 0 such that mod CIT can be less than equal to d. Okay. Now what about I is equal to k? So for I is equal to k, it satisfies Ck at t plus 1 is equal to lambda k Ckt plus Ck minus 1 of t. Right, and initial condition is Ck at 0 is equal to 0. So if we take modulus, mod Ck minus 1 of t is less than equal to d, and if I choose delta is equal to maximum of mod lambda k plus 1 and so on, which we already know that it is strictly less than 1, then we can write mod Ck at t plus 1 is less than equal to delta times Ckt plus d. And if we use again iteration, so we will get d times summation j is equal to 0 to t minus 1 delta raised to j. By previous theorem, we simplified this. Okay, it is first order non-homogeneous equation. So if we apply that solution, we will get d times this one, and this summation j is equal to 0 to t minus 1 delta raised to j, it will less than or equal to 1 upon 1 minus delta. So in similar manner, we can find another constant. So for all n, I is equal to 1 to n, we can show that mod CIT is less than or equal to d star. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And then just we are using Puzzle algorithm like 1 and 5. Mod ut, you take mod ut. So we can take d star outside and mod miu0, then use matrix norm, which gives me another constant c times mod u0. And that only we want to show. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So now we will go to the next topic. Stable subspace theorem. So before going to stable subspace theorem, we require some definitions. So generalized eigenvectors. So we know what is eigenvector. Now we have to see what is generalized eigenvector. So U is said to be eigenvector of matrix A with respect to corresponding to eigenvalue lambda if A minus lambda I times U is equal to 0. Okay. So if U is a non-zero solution of A minus lambda I is equal to 0, A minus lambda I into U is equal to 0, then we say that U is eigenvector. Now we want to see what is generalized eigenvector. So we will define it. Let lambda be an eigenvalue of A with multiplicity say M. Then the generalized eigenvectors of matrix A corresponding to eigenvalue lambda are the non-trivial solutions, non-trivial or non-zero solutions B of the equation A minus lambda I times raised to M, which is equal to 0. Okay, A minus lambda I times V is equal to 0, then V is called as eigenvector. But now if multiplicity of eigenvalue lambda is M, then A minus lambda I raised to M times V is equal to 0, then non-zero solutions of these equations are called as generalized eigenvectors. Is that okay? Okay, so we have some remarks. So the set of all generalized eigenvectors corresponding to eigenvalue lambda together with zero vector. Zero vector is called as generalized eigenspace. It's called as generalized eigenspace. Okay. Second, generalized eigenspace is a vector space having dimension M. What is M? M is the multiplicity of corresponding eigenvalue, where M is the multiplicity of corresponding eigenvalue. These are all similar results like eigenspace, eigenspace dimension. Third, the intersection of any two generalized eigenspaces generalized eigenspaces is the zero vector. And fourth, A times generalized eigenvector is in the same generalized eigenspace. Eigenspace. Okay, so we will have one example. Find generalized eigenvectors for the matrix A is equal to 3, 1, 0, 0, 3, 0 and 0, 0, 2. We want to find generalized eigenvectors for the matrix. So if I want to find eigenvectors, first what I need to find? First I need to find its eigenvalues. So what are the eigenvalues for this matrix? Can anybody tell me what are the eigenvalues? Whether I need to find or you can directly tell using some theorem.
-3, -3, -2.
-3.
No. 3, 3, 2.
Yes, diagonal entries because it is lower triangular matrix. Okay, here you can see this is lower diagonal entries are 0. So if it is a lower triangular or upper triangular matrix, then its eigenvalues are nothing but just diagonal entries. Okay, we no need to find. Here I can directly write for here. Eigenvalues of A are 3, 3 and 2. So eigenvalue 3 has multiplicity.
2.
What is the multiplicity of 3?
2.
Eigenvalue lambda is equal to 3 has multiplicity. Sorry. Multiplicity 2, and while and eigenvalue lambda 2 is equal to 2 has multiplicity 1. So if multiplicity 1, generalized eigenvector corresponding to that eigenvalue will be just eigenvector. Okay, our normal eigenvector. If more than 1 multiplicity, then only it will change. Okay. So the generalized, what are the, therefore the generalized eigenvectors corresponding to lambda 1 is equal to 3 are solutions of the equation. Which equation it should satisfy? A minus
Lambda I
lambda
raised to
1
n.
I raised to m times v is equal to 0,
0.
right? So that is what is my A here 3, 1, 0, 0, 3, 0, 0, 0, 2 minus 3 times identity matrix. 3 times identity matrix means 3 0 0 0 3 0 0 0 3, and its
Multiplicity.
square. Multiplicity is 2. V will be like vector, say v1, v2, v3. It is 3 by 3 matrix, and 0 is nothing but 0 0 0. Is that okay? So if I simplify this, what I will get? 3 minus 3 is 0 0 0. 3 minus 3 0 1 0 0, then 0, then 0 0 0 minus 1, right? And its square times v1, v2, v3, which is equal to 0 0 0. So what is the square of this matrix? 0 1 0 times 0 0. So we will get first row 0 only, then second row, this will be also 0, only third row, third column. So 0 0 1. Is that okay? v1, v2, v3, and which is equal to 0 0 0. So if I simplify, I will have only v3 is equal to 1 times v3 is equal to 0. This implies v3 is equal to 0. Only one equation I am having. So what about v1 and v2? We have to take what I can take? I have to take 2. Instead of writing like this, what is first equation? 0 times v1 plus 0 times v2 plus 0 times v3 is equal to 0. Okay, and 0 times v1 plus 0 times v2 plus 1 times v3 is equal to 0. So let v1 is equal to k1 and v2 is equal to k2. This implies v3 is equal to 0. Be arbitrary constants. So this implies my v1, v2, v3 can be written as k1, k2 and v3 is 0. So this I can write as k1 times 1 0 0 plus k2 times 0 1 0. Is that right? So what are the eigenvectors? So therefore
1 0 0 and 0 1 0.
the generalized eigenvectors eigenvectors are 1 0 0 and 0 1 0. So generalized eigenspace consists of the generalized eigenspace consists of all vectors with v3 is equal to 0, right? Remaining are scalar multiples of 1 0 0 and 0 1 0, like that. So this is, so which is how, what is the dimension of that eigenspace then? Spanned by this two. Or instead of that, I can spanned by that two matrices. So we can write here 1 0 0 and 0 1 0 are the basis vectors of the eigenspace corresponding to lambda 1 is equal to 3. Therefore, dimension is eigenspace is 2. Only two basis vectors. So dimension of eigenspace corresponding to lambda 1 is equal to 3 is 2. Is that okay? Which is two-dimensional eigenspace. Now I want to find generalized eigenvectors corresponding to, now to find generalized eigenvectors corresponding to what is my second eigenvalue? It is 2. So which are nothing but the solutions of the equation. Which equation? A minus 2i times v raised to 1 is equal to 0. That is, what is that matrix? A is my 3 1 0 0 3 0 0 0 2 minus 2 0 0 0 2 0 0 0 2 and raised to 1 only. What is my v? v1, v2, v3. So if I simplify, what I will get here? 1 1 0 0 1
1 0
0 0 0 0. v1, v2, v3, which is nothing but a 0 vector. So if I simplify, this implies v1 plus v2 is equal to 0 from first, and then second v2 is equal to 0. So v2 is equal to 0 implies v1 is also 0.
v1 is equal to 0.
v2 is equal to 0. So let v3 is equal to some arbitrary constant. So what is the eigenvector or generalized eigenvector? There, this implies v1, v2, v3 is nothing but
0 0
0 0 k.
v1 is 0 0 and k. I can write this as k times
0
0 0
0 0 1.
So only one linearly independent eigenvector. So corresponding to lambda 2 is equal to 2, there is a one-dimensional generalized eigenspace it is eigenspace itself, or you can say generalized eigenspace, it is same, spanned by the eigenvector, which eigenvector?
2,
0, 0,
1.
1. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have found generalized eigenvectors for this. I will give some examples. Fine. One homework I will give. Find or consider the system u at t plus 1 is equal to cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta times u at t, where theta is fixed angle find eigenvalues of the matrix and show that it satisfies hypothesis of theorem which we proved yesterday, theorem 4.6, and hence show that there exists C satisfying mod of ut is less than equal to C times mod u0. Okay, so you have to find eigenvalues of this matrix. How you will find eigenvalues of the matrix? This is my matrix A minus lambda I. Can you find,
Yes, ma'am.
or shall I do? We can find over here. corresponding characteristic equation is what is the characteristic equation? A minus determinant of A minus lambda is equal to 0. What is my A? Here it is a 2 by 2 matrix. Cos theta, sin theta, minus sin theta and cos theta minus lambda times I. Lambda 0, 0, lambda. And its determinant we want, which is equal to 0. Whichever are the solutions are nothing but eigenvalues. So what is determinant of this? Cos theta minus lambda sin theta minus 0. So if I simplify, cos theta minus lambda bracket square plus sin square theta is equal to 0. So what I will get here? Cos square theta minus 2 cos theta lambda plus sin square theta is equal to 0. Cos square theta minus is equal to 1. Cos theta sin theta minus sin theta cos theta. Cos theta minus lambda cos theta. Yes.
Lambda square
Plus
theta and
lambda
L
square.
theta.
हाँ, lambda square है ना?
Hmm.
Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So lambda square minus 2 cos theta times
Plus theta
lambda
lambda
plus 1
plus 1
is equal to
is
0. What are
equal
the
to
roots now?
cos theta
So
plus or minus sin theta.
this implies lambda is equal to minus b. Minus b means 2 times cos theta plus or minus under root b square. B square means 4 cos square theta. 4 times a is 1, c is 1 by 2 times a. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
What will be this? 4 cos square theta minus 4. So 2 I can take outside.
Sin theta.
Cos square theta minus 1
Sin square theta.
minus 1 divided by 2. So 2 will get cancelled. Cos theta plus or minus, what will remain here? Under root
Theta.
And that is minus sin square.
minus sin square theta. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So cos theta plus or minus
Plus
I sin
I sin theta.
theta. These are my eigen values. Which are the eigen values? So note that here whatever matrix A is given in this example, it is nothing but the rotation matrix. So what is spectral radius? I want to show, or we have first find eigenvalues. Now we want to show it satisfies hypothesis of theorem 4.6. Theorem 4.6 means this theorem. Okay, so for this I have to check whether spectral radius of A is less than equal to 1, and for each eigenvalue lambda of A with mod lambda is equal to 1 is simple or not. Then we want to show this. Okay. So if there's 2, then from this theorem I can say that there exists C which satisfies the equation, this equation. So I want to find spectral radius of A. So what is spectral radius? Here, now we find spectral radius. What is spectral radius? R of A is nothing but maximum of mod lambda, where lambda belongs to sigma of A. Here lambda is nothing but cos theta plus or minus I theta, means one eigenvalue is cos theta plus I sin theta, another is cos theta minus I sin theta. So maximum of modulus of cos theta plus I sin theta, comma cos theta minus I sin theta. Modulus will be same for both. So what is the modulus? Under root
Root cos square theta plus sin square theta.
cos square theta plus sin square theta. For this also cos square theta plus sin square theta. So it is 1, right?
1. Yes.
So spectral radius of A is 1. Therefore, this implies R of A is less than or equal to 1. Not less than or equal to, it is actually equal to 1. Okay, not less than or equal to, which is equal to 1. So, and eigenvalue with spectral radius of A is equal to 1, with modulus is equal to 1 are simple also. Okay, so this implies hypothesis A and B of theorem 4.6 are satisfied. Okay, so from that theorem we can say that there exists C there exists constant C greater than 0 such that mod of ut is less than equal to C times mod u0.
0.
Is that okay? In particular, we can take C is equal to 1 also. C is equal to 1. Is that okay? So when you can see this, note that the matrix A in this example is a rotation matrix. Rotation matrix means when it is multiplied by a vector u, the resulting vector has the same length as u, but its direction is theta radians clockwise from u. And consequently, every solution u of the system of the system has all of its values on a circle centered at the origin of radius mod of u0 or u0. For the case theta is equal to pi by 2, we have the diagram as follows. So if I take theta is equal to pi by 2, what will be, let me draw it properly. Since it is a rotation matrix, so it will be like circle centered at origin. It's not looking like circle, but you can consider as circle. I can draw shapes also. No? Okay, let it be this. You can assume that this is a circle. Okay, so if I theta is equal to my pi by 2. So this is theta pi by 2. Then if this is my vector, if I multiply by a, then it will change to theta directions clockwise here, then again here, then again here. Okay, so it will be like clockwise direction. So length will be same, only its direction will change by theta times theta radians. Here I am taking theta is equal to pi by 2, so we can show like this. Okay, if it is if my mod u0 is of this length, then if I start from here, then multiplied by vector will be here, next will be here, and next will be here, like this. You can see the figure clock, it is given in 4.2, figure 4.2. You can better understand in from book. Clockwise rotation through theta is equal to pi by 2. If my matrix is rotation matrix, this matrix, is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you go through yesterday's lecture also and today's lecture. Tomorrow we will, I think tomorrow we can finish the third unit. Only tables of space is remaining. So instead of this, I can write here the name as generalized eigenvectors. But we will finish this, but not. Okay, so tomorrow we will see tables of space. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow is holiday. Monday we will see stable subspace. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So let me download the attendance.